order, as you know. It's done. The class of 2025 was the first to enter the halls of this university in the aftermath of COVID-19. Following a difficult senior year of high school, many of you came here to Tuscaloosa from around the country, and for the very first time, you experienced something called freedom. You had freedom.
Welcome back, fellow patriots. If you're proud to be an American, if you stand for liberty, common sense, and putting our country first, then you are in the right place. Be sure to like, subscribe, and ring that bell so you never miss a dose of truth in this era of media madness. Now today, we're talking about something truly uplifting President Donald J. Trump's recent commencement address at the University of Alabama. That's right, the capstone itself. And folks, let me tell you, this speech wasn't just about graduation. This was about a revival, a reawakening, a declaration that the golden age of America is not behind us, it's starting right now. Trump opened by acknowledging the tough road these students have walked. They started college in the shadow of a pandemic with mandates, fear, and isolation looming large over their futures. But Alabama, they chose liberty. They said no to the lockdown hysteria and yes to freedom. And President Trump gave them the credit they deserved.
So let's give a big round of applause to the leaders of this state who chose liberty over lockdowns. They did. They did a good job. Did a good job. As you know, there are a few campuses in the world more beautiful than this one, and there are a few memories sweeter than the ones you have formed really at this capstone and at the capstone. You'll miss the beautiful sounds of Denny chimes, the excitement of lining the Walk of Champions, the Saturday tailgates at the Quad. As you graduate, it's natural to reflect on 4 years of happy memories, and you've really had happy memories here. You've done a lot of winning. Winning is a good thing to do. But today I'm also asking you to look forward to really something very, very bright and more promising, and it's going to be an even more promising tomorrow, I promise you that. You're the first graduating class of the golden age of America. We're in the golden age. You watch. It's the golden age. This is the golden age. We've done things that nobody thought possible. 100 days yesterday, 100 days, and we've done things that nobody thought even possible. Like many generations before you, you're graduating at an exciting time for our nation, a period of both extraordinary change and incredible potential and what will be unbelievable growth. You're going to see that very soon. You're going to see it starting very, very soon. The whole world is talking about it. Our country has always been defined by its ability to reform and reinvent itself, to meet the challenges of the next era. The last 4 years were not good for our country, but don't let that scare you. It was an aberration. We're run by people who truly, at that time, 4 years, we were run by people that didn't have a clue. They didn't have a clue. I'm trying to be nice when I say it that way. They allowed our beautiful USA to be laughed at, scorned, and taken advantage of by everybody. We were ripped off on trade by nations all over the world, both friend and foe, and oftentimes a friend was far worse on trade than the foe. But those days are over. You're at the start of something very, very big. You're going to see that very soon. Now, exactly 250 years after the first Patriot stood and fought at Lexington and Concord, we're in the midst of another kind of revolution, a revolution of winning and a revolution of common sense. Common sense. Everywhere you look, broken systems, corrupt institutions, and tired dogmas are being swept away by the tide of history. Ancient wisdom is being rediscovered, and the best and strongest traits of America are coming back for all to see, bigger, better, and greater than ever. Coming back, and they're coming back fast. The spirit of our age is one of boldness, vigor, ambition, and adventure, and it's exciting to be you and young. Oh, I'd pay you a lot of money to have your age. You have a great future. The people have rejected the voices of a failed establishment. You saw that in the election. We've turned the page on endless wars, crippling debt, open borders, ruinous inflation, and a lack of respect for our country and for its leaders. But we're turning that all around, and we're turning it around very fast. We will very quickly make America great again.
Let's be honest. Folksome states cowered. They shut down churches, locked playgrounds, and destroyed small businesses while Walmart stayed open and the elite flew private. But not Alabama, not Florida, not Texas. That's what leadership looks like. That's what freedom looks like. Trump reminisced about the traditions that made college life unforgettable: tailgates, campus chimes, walking the walk of champions. You could hear the nostalgia in his voice, but more importantly, the pride. What's being lost in this modern world of wokeism and revisionist history is our appreciation for community, tradition, and the simple joys of American life. Trump gets that. And he reminded these young adults that they've not just earned a degree, they've lived the kind of American experience that is worth protecting. And here's where it gets powerful. Trump didn't just congratulate them, he told them they're the first graduating class of the new golden age of America. Let that sink in, folks. He's not looking backward with despair. He's looking forward with hope. That's what a real leader does. He's saying we've endured the storm of incompetent leadership, of inflation, of chaos at the border, and now we're turning a corner. We are stepping into an era of growth, strength, and renewed national pride. Trump didn't mince words about the last 4 years. He called it what it was, an aberration, a time when our great nation was mocked, our economy ransacked, and our values trampled on. He's right. We were laughed at on the world stage. Our trade deals were disasters. Our borders were a joke. And our kids were being taught that America is evil. But Trump said no more. Those days are done. We're not apologizing for being American. We're not bowing to China. We're not funding endless wars while ignoring our veterans and the homeless right here at home. We're taking our country back. Trump called this moment a revolution of common sense. A tidal wave that's sweeping away corrupt institutions, broken systems, and failed dogmas. You want to know why the media hates Trump? Because he speaks plain truth. He talks like you and me. And he's exposing the rot in D.C., in the classrooms, in the boardrooms. This isn't about left versus right anymore. This is about common sense versus insanity. And folks, common sense is making a comeback. He spoke about rediscovering ancient wisdom and restoring the strongest American traits: boldness, ambition, and resilience. You know what that means? That means masculinity isn't toxic. It's necessary. That means faith, family, hard work. Those aren't outdated values. They're the backbone of this country. And this new generation, they're going to bring it back. Trump believes that. And so do I. Trump told these graduates he'd pay anything to have their youth. He called their future great. That's not just a nice line, it's a rallying cry. Our youth have been beaten down with doom and gloom, climate panic, identity politics, division. Trump flips that script. He's saying, you're not victims. You're victors. Step up, lead, dream, build, succeed. And perhaps most powerfully, he celebrated the rejection of the failed establishment. He said the people have spoken, and they're done with endless wars, runaway debt, and disrespect for American sovereignty. This is what MAGA is all about. Not hate, not division, but rejecting the swamp that sold out your job, your culture, and your family in the name of globalism. We're done with it. The page is turning, and Trump is holding the pen. So, my message to the class of 2025, and to every freedom-loving American watching this right now, is simple. Stand tall. Be proud. You are not alone. You are not crazy. You are part of a movement that is rebuilding this nation from the ground up. This is your time. This is our time. The golden age of America isn't a dream. It's here. And President Trump just gave us the blueprint to reclaim it. Until next time, God bless you. God bless the class of 2025. And God bless the United States of America. Stay free, stay strong, and stay proud. Don't forget to like, comment, and share this video if you believe America's best days are still ahead. Let's keep the fire burning, patriots. We're just getting started.